This week on TGC News, Lone Wolf goes gray, AB Arms shows us what Remington should have done, and a new gun shop safety product that might actually make some sense. TacPack is an enthusiast subscription service that is focused on bringing you stuff you need straight to your door on a monthly basis. Every month is different, and you can be met with gun parts, accessories, cleaning gear, or even some bigger and cooler shenanigans. And because you're watching TGC, if you use the code TGC Knife, you'll get a free folding knife, TGC Tool, and you'll get a free pocket-sized multi-tool, and TGC Grip will get you a free AR grip. Only when you punch those in over at TacPack.com. Welcome back to another episode of TGC News, the only gun news show that covers things you actually care about. My name is Jon Patton. We have a bunch of new stuff to cover, so let's get to it. First up this week is a new pistol from a company that is known as kind of one of the top dogs when it comes to aftermarket barrels for Glocks. Say hello to the LoneWolf Gray Man. The idea with this one is to blend in and be the gray man, so to speak. Shall we go over the features? Yes, indeed we should. Oh, no. Okay, so on the bottom you have a standard Gen 3 Glock 19 frame, but that frame has been completed with a bunch of Lone Wolf's parts, including their enhanced trigger and extended mag and slide catch, so overall, it should feel a good bit better than a factory frame. The gun also features a tungsten guide rod assembly, a lightweight firing pin kit with some maritime cups because shooting wet Glocks is fun, and some other standard internals. The slide itself is Lone Wolf's own stainless steel variant with the Gray Man configuration. They don't really get into detail as to what that specifically means on their website, but the slide has some really nice kind of wavy cocking serrations as well as a super clean radius around the muzzle end. Moving along further, the slide is topped off with some Ameriglow night sights, and the part that I like the best, a Lone Wolf G19 length barrel with a custom flush cut crown. I freaking love the way pistols look with that really nice flush cut crown. All in all, there are a ton of small upgrades that add up to a custom gun that is designed to look kind of like a plain Jane gun. And here's the kicker. The MSRP on the complete pistol with a bead-blasted stainless slide is $700. For a normal off-the-shelf gun, that's starting to push being a little bit too much for a lot of people. But when you consider what you're getting here, maybe that's not the case. If you want a tan PVD coating, that puts the price up to about $800. So you're essentially getting a completely done-up gun, with the exception of there not being any stippling, of course, but a completely custom gun otherwise for a really solid price. You can actually get the upper by itself, but that will run you $550. So for an extra $150, you can get a complete gun instead. Really solid value, in my opinion, if you're looking for something nice that flies under the radar. And I bet you know my next question. What do you guys think of guns like this? Do you like the sleeper aspect, or would you rather be a little bit more flashy with your defensive tools? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. Yet another company is jumping into the entry-level precision bolt gun market. The rifle is called the Mod X, and the company is AB Arms. They've essentially taken their Mod X chassis and turned it up a notch by adding a Remington 700 action to the mix. So what makes this different from other options? Well, from the factory, it features their own Urban Sniper stock on the chassis, which has a spring-loaded butt pad section for length of pull adjustment, as well as an adjustable cheek riser. It's kind of their adjustable stock. However, it will also take any standard AR-15 stock, so you're not stuck with theirs. It also comes with an ergo grip, which is a nice touch, and routing out the chassis that takes AIC style mags is a 13-inch Keymod handguard. The action itself comes in two flavors, 308 and 6.5 Creedmoor. Shocking, right? With the exception of the 20-inch barrel on the 308 and the 22-inch on the Creedmoor, the actions are identical. 3.5-pound adjustable X-Mark trigger, a 5/8 by 24 threaded muzzle, and of course, the standard Remington 700 action. So essentially what you have here is the gun that Remington should have offered a long time ago. The price tag on the 308 is $11.99, while the Creedmoor is coming in at $12.49. Compared to the Ruger Precision MSRP of $15.99, this is fairly solid value. And with the plethora of aftermarket parts already available for the 700...
Would you say I have a plethora? A what? A plethora.
You have a platform that will do well for a lot of years. We have a few new quick ones for you guys this week. First up is one called the ShotBlock. Now, normally I don't cover a lot of safety products because a lot of them are pretty hokey, but I thought this one was interesting. Long story short, it is a pull-fit chamber plug with a flag extending out of the muzzle. The concept is that you pull this into the chamber of the gun using the attached pipe cleaner, which kind of acts as a flag, and it won't allow any rounds to be loaded into the gun at all. But at the same time, you can still work the action as normal. With a lot of chamber flags or locks or whatever, you just can't do that. They block it, they stick out, you can't actually close the gun all the way. I think they're aiming this at gun shops where people want to truly check out a firearm and work the action and really find out if they want it. But at the same time, they want everybody to know the gun is safe. The concept is fairly simple overall, and because of that, I think it's a great idea. My only ding is that they have a metal push rod to remove the plug when you want to take it out, and I would be concerned about that marking up the inside of the barrel if it wasn't used properly. Either way, pricing is not available yet, and that will be the determining factor on whether or not this makes sense for people to grab up. Next up, from VersaCarry, the people that brought you the barrel obstruction masquerading as a holster, we have the leather pouch with slits cut into it. Also featuring the new We Forgot to Add Positive Retention upgrade. Really, I don't have a lot more to say about it besides that. Do not waste your money on a holster that does not secure your gun properly. This thing looks like a leather Uncle Mike's holster. And rounding us out this week, I'm sure you've probably seen a number of videos from all the gun tubers doing videos on this gun. CMMG has released another new version of the Banshee lineup. This time, it's chambered in 5.7 by 28, which is famous from the P90 and FN57 pistols. The new Mark 47 Banshee is pretty slick because it actually takes the 5.7 mags instead of some aftermarket variant or new creation for that purpose. Why fix something if it's not broke, right? The gun is available in 4 different variants, 2 different 5-inch versions, a pistol and an SBR, as well as 2 8-inch barrel pistols. Pricing ranges from $13.49 up to $15.49. Neomag offers a slick solution to discreetly carrying a spare magazine securely in your pocket. Available in small, medium, and large to hold anything from 380 to 10 mil. Also now available are the extended clip versions, which allow you to carry deeper in your pocket or carry your spare mag with an extension. Utilizing strong neodymium magnets, a steel backer, and titanium clips, these things are built to last. To get 10% off your order over at theneomag.com, use the code TGC2018. And it is time for some more Friendly Fire, the segment where I answer your questions from all over social media. This week, our questions are coming from YouTube. David Miller says, what caliber for your next AR build and why? Well, we've been playing around with the 224 Valkyrie quite a bit, trying to get the heavier bullets to group well, and a new 1 6.5 twist barrel is on the way from Excalibur, so that's probably going to be the next one. But I also have some other stuff coming down the pipe in 243, 300 Blackout, 9mm, 5.56, etc. We're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes right now. Brad Dixon says, what would be the best all-around home defense round? The reality of that question is that it's incredibly difficult to answer without knowing what your living situation is. If you live by yourself in a house with nothing around it, you have a lot less to worry about than someone that lives in a city with people in literally every direction. If you miss your target, that round is absolutely going through at least a couple walls, so be aware of what your situation is. I'm sorry that there really isn't a clearer answer here. It kind of goes with what your living situation is, what you shoot best, etc. CJ Hawkeye says, I'm getting into steel target shooting, and I'm wondering if hollow point ammo raises the risk of ricochets. The reality is that if you're using a lead core bullet and your target is properly angled, then you won't have any issues, no matter if it's an FMJ or a hollow point. Steel target ricochets are largely the result of a crappy target that has all kinds of real deep pits and dings on it, or one that is mounted incorrectly, aka like rigid and straight vertical. That's a bad idea. So that's usually where ricochets come from. My friendly fire question to you guys this week: would you rather get one gun a month for 12 months or unlimited ammo for a year? Sound off in the comments and let me know your thoughts. That will be a fun one. And hey, if you want your question answered right here on TGC News, send it to me over on theguncollective.com. And that is it for this week's show. Guys, you know what to do. If you didn't enjoy the video, hit that button. If you did, hit like, get subscribed, and consider supporting us via the links in the video description below. We have an Amazon affiliate store, as well as a link to purchase cool shirts, just like this one. And of course, links to find us all over your favorite social media platforms. And as always, every freaking week, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon. The shirts worn in today's video on The Gun Collective have been provided by Patriot Patch. Closed captions have also been brought to you by Patriot Patch Company. Be sure to click the link in the video description to check out all of their great products, including their cleaning mats.